Have you ever felt frustrated in things not going according to your plans? Are you stressed about not having enough money? Do you feel like you are not good enough to attract relationships? In this video, I'll teach you the methods on how you can unlock the power of the subconscious mind to get what you want in life. You can be more confident, be healthier, have a great career, have an amazing love life, and so much more. You can be the greatest version of yourself. How would you feel if you found out that 99% of your mind was locked away? That isn't just speculative. The bulk of the human mind is concealed from our conscious awareness, according to research. The majority of our minds are subconscious, which means they control our behavior without us being aware of it. Since it works without our awareness, the subconscious mind is challenging to comprehend. And many, if not all, of your emotions, feelings, and behaviors originate in your subconscious mind. You will have the ability to greatly change the quality of your life if you could tap into your subconscious mind. Many of our personal problems can be traced back to the subconscious mind. The conscious mind tells us the story we want to know, while the subconscious mind tells us the facts we don't want to hear. It's all too tempting to accept that you're overweight due to your genes. It's hard to believe you're overweight as a result of years of bad health choices. It's easy to believe you're poor because of your upbringing. It's hard to believe you're poor when you're scared to take chances. Our inner voice tells us exactly what we want to hear. It encourages us to continue making the same mistakes we've made in the past. It assures us that our issues are not our fault, which we appreciate. As a consequence, we're unlikely to question the story or seek a different interpretation. Yet, in the vast majority of cases, our issues are solvable. We can have the relationships we desire. We can have the careers we desire. We have the ability to build self-confidence. We have the ability to become a hard worker. We can have positive influence on others. To achieve both of these goals, we must understand that the story we tell ourselves isn't the whole story, and that the reality is frequently something we don't want to hear. You'll learn how to use the subconscious mind's power to change your life in this video. Many of our issues stem from our subconscious mind. Being mindful of your subconscious is the first step toward resolving those issues. But how are we going to go about doing it? We can change our relationship with our feelings by changing the way we think about them. Our emotions serve as a link between the conscious and subconscious minds. Emotions are how the subconscious mind interacts with us. We want to smoke a cigarette, we think we'll never find love, or we think we'll never be happy. Then, based on those feelings, we tell ourselves a story. We feel bad for ourselves when we consider that we are stuck in a dead-end career. The only way to make ourselves feel better is to remind ourselves that it's not our fault and that we've done our best. We can alleviate negative emotions by telling ourselves a story that absolves us of responsibility. Regrettably, feeling better does not aid in the resolution of the underlying issue. We still have a choice when confronted with negative emotions. We can distract ourselves from those feelings by fabricating a story that pleases our ego. Or, we can lean into those feelings and gain insight into our subconscious mind. Whatever changes we want to make in our lives, our negative emotions are like a compass that points to true north. Our natural instinct is to suppress negative feelings because they are painful, but if we learn to value them, they will lead us to make changes that will bring us greater satisfaction and prosperity. Allowing negative emotions to run their course rather than attempting to stop them is the first step in improving your relationship with them. This means that if you're sad and you don't have many friends, you shouldn't try to hide your feelings by scrolling through Facebook or Instagram, or by making excuses for your situation. Instead, be mindful of your feelings as well as the thoughts that arise in response to them, and allow your feelings to last as long as they like. Assume the doorbell is ringing. You open the door and see someone you despise standing there, so you close the door in their face. Negative feelings are seen as an adversary by the majority of people. Negative feelings, on the other hand, are our subconscious mind's way of informing us that there is an issue that needs to be addressed. You won't figure out what the real issue is if you ignore painful emotions. You'll deal with the symptom, but not the root of the problem. Take, for example, procrastination. A sensation of being overwhelmed is a symptom. The simplest way to stop the discomfort is to watch Netflix or play video games. However, this does not fix the underlying issue. When we feel a negative emotion, our first reaction is to get rid of it right away, but our negative feelings are typically triggered by something we can't stop. You will begin to understand the challenges in your life from a deeper, less reactive perspective when you lean into your negative emotions. Remember that the emotions serve as a link between the subconscious and the conscious mind. Avoiding your feelings is akin to destroying the bridge. However, if you accept your emotions, especially the negative ones, your subconscious mind will be able to interact with your conscious mind, and you will be able to solve your problem effectively. I understand if you have reservations about this process. Just give it a shot and see what happens. Take at least 10 minutes to sit with your anxiety, tension, burnout, depression, or any other negative emotion. If you're practicing at home, it could be better to do so while lying in bed with no distractions. The most crucial aspects of this procedure are: to stop negative emotions, don't depend on your smartphone. Observe your feelings without believing them to be real. Allow strong emotions to occur naturally, saying it is better than doing it. This exercise can be used as a form of meditation. To do so, use the method I mentioned above to sit and reflect on your negative emotions for 10 minutes each day. You would eventually encourage your emotions to run their course rather than avoiding them if you practice this as a regular meditation. Leaning into negative emotions will not only help you solve the underlying issues that are triggering those emotions, but it will also make them less strong. The fact that we don't want to experience negative feelings adds to their strength. Learning to accept the negative feelings on purpose, on the other hand, will make them less stressful. Lifting weights, for example, can be incredibly stressful and unpleasant if you've never been to the gym before. However, if you go to the gym on a regular basis, you'll finally learn to accept and even appreciate the discomfort. Learning to accept negative emotion is a practice that goes against all logic. Give it a shot, and you may be shocked to learn that altering your relationship with negative feelings will help you realize your full potential. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and comment if you've enjoyed the video. Also, consider subscribing to my channel and click on the bell icon to get notified when I upload the next video.